What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Front Yard Fantasy Hour presented by FanDuel. I'm your host, Simon, joined as always by my beautiful co-hosts, Josh and John Luke. What's up, boys?
What up?
We're here.
We're here. We're ready to play. Guys, we have a very special guest joining us today to play some Fantasy Jeopardy. Corey Parson, a.k.a. the Fantasy Exec, is on the show today. For those of you that do not know him, he's a senior content creator over at NBC Sports Edge Betting. Corey, thank you so much, my man, for coming on.
Glad to be on the program. Glad to join and talk, to do whatever, play fantasy, whatever the case is going to be. We're going to have a good time doing such, so I'm looking forward to it.
I don't think anyone's ever summed up our show better. You know, it's like I'm here to do whatever and have a good time, talk fantasy. Like seriously, like that's what we're all about. So
we got Maria in the chat. What's up, Maria? Let's get this party started. Indeed. And Mr. Scampers, happy Friday to you. Albert, welcome back. Glad to have you here.
Greetings,
Jay Wall, welcome into the chat. Guys, like I mentioned today, we are playing some Fantasy Jeopardy, but before we get into that, there's a couple reminders. Number one, if you are not already following our guest, Mr. Parson, Corey Parson, over on Twitter, go and remedy that right this instant at the Fantasy Exec. He is the man in this space. I had the pleasure of meeting him a little bit in Canton. He's a man out of this space, too. I'll tell you that much. But we're really glad to have you on the show today. Make sure you guys go follow him over there. After you do that, if you're on this video watching us right now, that means you're already on the FanDuel YouTube or Twitch channels. If you're on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed to the FanDuel YouTube channel. Then go follow them on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. They're at FanDuel across all of those platforms, and they have a killer team of content creators helping you guys win your leagues and win some cash. So make sure you guys are following them across all platforms. Neil, welcome in. Let's see what this is about. I agree. Let's see what this is about.
I love that attitude.
We're going to find out today. And Kev, welcome in. Bird up. And we got Jay in here already with your cheering section, Corey, saying Corey is the GOAT.
That's my man, Jay.
Jay's the man. He's a good guy.
Too. Yeah.
Guys, today we brought Corey on to play some Fantasy Jeopardy. I'm going to explain how this game works before passing it off to JL, who is going to be running the game today. Fantasy Jeopardy is a lot like the TV show Jeopardy, where contestants are answering questions to earn money into their bank. But there's a fantasy and NFL twist on our version. Most of the questions are going to be fantasy or NFL related. The other switch that we're doing is none of that buzzing in nonsense. We don't need people on here just screaming their name trying to answer questions. So we're going to be going in a turn order. Now on Jeopardy, if you get a question right, you get the advantage of picking the next question. So to kind of mimic that on our show, Corey, if you get a question right, what you're going to get to do is you're going to pick the category that the person after you has to choose from. They still get to pick their dollar amount, but you get to pick the category for the next person. If you get a question right, add that money to your total. We are not subtracting money if you get it wrong, though. You also do not need to answer in the form of a question. Feel free to if you're a Jeopardy diehard, but we're not going to tell you the answer's wrong if you don't say, what is the NFL? Whoever has the most money at the end of this game, oops, I forgot the most important step, Final Jeopardy. At the end of the game, JL has a question prepared for us. You will be able to wager any of the money you have earned throughout the game. This will be the one question where you can lose money. If you get it wrong, that money will be subtracted from your total. If you get it right, the money you wagered will be added. Whichever contestant has the most money at the end of that Final Jeopardy round is our champion for today. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh, you know it. Yeah. You know it. Let's get at it.
All right. Here are the categories for today. Here's the board for today. I'm gonna go through them, explain them real quick.
I don't understand this second category.
We got some new ones in here. So I'm gonna explain some of the new ones. Head count. So this one is just gonna be related to counting players who meet some criteria, or or maybe same number of players on the same team who all are left-handed. Who knows? But it's going to be all about counting players. Josh only.
That one plays out. I don't know what that means.
We got grab bag. We got all time. So that's just going to be grab bag is going to be random. Just could be anything. All time is going to be related to basically career stats or historical stats, NFL. And then mathematical is a new one as well. This one's going to involve. There's going to be a couple components here. There's going to be like it'll say like A is equal to the number of fingers you have. B is eyes you have. A plus B is equal to what? And so you'll see once you get in there.
And then just to reiterate, grab bag is not just random within football. All these other ones are going to be football related. This could be football. It could be chemistry. It could be geography. It could be children's movies. It could be literally anything in that grab bag category.
Grab bag. All right, Corey, you are starting our game. Which means you pick your category and your Jalen Reagor. I think J-Jaw is still on the Eagles, but it's a smaller number.
It looks like we're having some stream issues, something on YouTube. It looks like the Twitch viewers seem to be fine, but hopefully that gets resolved soon.
Yeah, I don't know. Looks live.
You guys got this. You guys got this.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, moving on to you.
Hey, that's me.
To pick your category and your question value here. Where would you like to go?
I mean, there's a category with my name in it. Give me Josh only for $200.
200, Josh.
Maniac.
Only.
He didn't even give us a description of this. I was assuming there was going to be a Josh's involved.
How many receiving touchdowns did Josh Gordon have in 2021? 0 or 1?
Huh. I'm trying to think if I can remember him scoring a touchdown, and I can't remember him scoring a touchdown. I'm gonna go with 0. I can't remember it. It might have happened. I'm gonna go with 0.
Answer?
Yeah.
Sorry.
It was one.
There was one.
I can't remember it.
I wish I would have gotten that one. I've held on to every Josh Gordon ball touch since he's been in the league.
I'm pretty sure his roster percentage probably went up like 50% after he scored that touchdown.
I added him. I added him right away. That is my Achilles heel in fantasy. If Josh Gordon's on an active roster, he's on my fantasy.
Everyone
team
in the chat
100%
got it
of
right.
the time.
The chat knew it. Hour 1. Mr. Scampers 1. There's one game. Corey, did you know that one?
Yeah, I knew that one.
You knew that one?
Yeah.
So not Josh only. Now you guys know anybody can play this category.
I thought I was the only one allowed.
No, I'm sorry. You misunderstood.
It's a shame. It's a shame.
World doesn't revolve around you, Josh.
It usually does, though.
It usually does.
Now it's all about me, Josh.
Now we are in Simon
it's
era.
about Simon. There is no Simon category, so I'm going to go with my favorite category, and I'm going to go grab bag. Grab bag for 200.
200 grab bag. All right, here's your question, Simon. What two countries share the largest international border?
Land border?
Yeah.
Russia and China.
Final answer?
Final answer.
That sounds right.
It's a U.S.
Oh, that does sound right as well.
I have had this question at a trivia night before and had to dispute it with the host. So I'll take it up with you afterwards.
Okay.
Jay.
Okay. That's fair. That's totally fair. I told you guys this was going to be a tough one, and we are skunked in the first round. That's all right. Corey, we're back to you.
At least they were difficult questions. What?
Let's do grab bag for 300.
Grab bag for 300. All right, here's your question, Corey. Which has the higher all-time global box office revenue as of November 2021? Furious 7, Star Wars Episode 7, Avengers Endgame, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Harry Potter.
Final answer?
Final answer.
I'm sorry, it's Avengers Endgame, 2.8
billion.
2.8 billion. Oh man, this is a barn burner so far.
Corey, the Harry Potter was a red herring here because I thought the same thing when I was looking at this list. I was like, how is Harry Potter so low? How is it below Furious 7? That's wild.
That is surprising to me. Below Furious 7.
Yeah.
Even though there was someone in the chat, we got a Furious 7 here in the chat. Ice.
Oh, we did.
We had
yeah.
an Endgame for Mr. Scampers. So, yeah.
Oh, and Neil got the U.S. Canada one. Corey, out of these 4, have you seen these 4 movies?
I haven't seen any of these movies.
Haven't seen any of them? And I won't ask you.
I've only seen 2 of these. I haven't seen the Star Wars or the Furious 7.
I have not seen Furious 7. I've seen every single other one.
Okay. All right. Let's see. That one.
Me.
That was Corey. So Josh, back to you.
I'm ready. Give me freaking head count for 300. We got this.
300. All right. Yeah. Here's your question, Josh. Which NFL team had more running backs on their roster in 2021? The Vikings, the Eagles, or the Bengals?
So my initial instinct is telling me the Vikings, even though I know the Eagles had a rotating cast of running backs. It's like they didn't really have to sign additional running backs. I feel like Miles Sanders went out, but I feel like the rest of them stayed relatively healthy. The Bengals, they didn't really have many injury concerns, right? So, Joe Mixon was there pretty much all year. I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Go with the Vikings. Final answer?
Mm-hmm.
Chat is
Boom!
overwhelmingly on the Eagles. Nice
Vikings.
work,
You
Josh.
nailed it, Josh. You
Beat
nailed
the
it.
chat.
The chat. Full unanimous Eagles. Unanimous Eagles. That's
It
why
feels good when that happens.
It does. It does. Josh, that's going to give you some amount of money, 300.
Yeah. That's right. $100. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, Corey, I don't know if we can come back the way this game has been going so far. 300 might be insurmountable.
All right, so Josh,
I get to pick a category for the first time.
Simon's
Yeah, let me
category.
guess where I'm
Simon.
going.
Simon, I would like you to go to all time.
Yeah,
I know it's your favorite category.
Yep,
I know
figured
it's
you
your
were
favorite
sending me to
category.
all time. Anything pre 2019, I'm pretty lost for in fantasy. I will go. You know what? Since I'm unlikely to get it anyways, give me 400.
400. All right.
And it's not because you don't know fantasy before 2019. It just all blends together.
It all blends together.
About that before.
Well,
like, what's the difference between 2016 and 2012 in fantasy? Like, those years might as well be the same one for me.
This category is going to be tough for you. All right. Which NFL team has had the most Hall of Fame players of all time? The Steelers, the Bears, the Packers, or the Cowboys?
I know what I would say, but I'm not sure about it.
Man, this one's tough. I don't even know where to begin. I can think of a couple, like I can think of Hall of Fame players on every single one of those teams, right? Just I don't have an exhaustive list here. I'm struggling. So I'm going to go with what my gut said, and I'm going to go with the Chicago Bears.
Chicago Bears.
I was between Bears and Steelers.
The answer is the Bears. Simon.
That gut didn't like my baby.
Oh, okay. It's a different breakdown there.
I thought I forgot the answer to this question. I thought it was the Packers in my head.
And what about the Steelers?
Well, that would be, let's see, what did I mess up here? I might have just messed up the team, or like typing in the teams. The answer is the Bears, though, because they were number one.
Mm-hmm.
You got Washington, not Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You are, yeah. So I just typed that in wrong, but everybody had less than the Bears, so still works here.
I'll take it.
Well done, Simon. Good thing you didn't get it wrong, because that would have been bad. All right, Simon, you get to pick Corey's next category here. Oh, in the chat, they were guessing Steelers. They were guessing Steelers.
Neil knew.
You know what? Let's send Corey over to Josh only.
That's my category, Corey.
Josh.
Don't you dare.
Only. Corey, what question value would you like?
Ice changed his answer. I just want to make that.
Oh, he did, yeah. And Neil got it right as well.
Yeah.
All right, Corey, what question value would you like in Josh only?
Give me 500.
Oh, 500. Let's go. All right, here's your question, Corey. Josh Rosen was drafted blank overall by the Arizona Cardinals in his NFL draft. Where was he drafted? What was his overall draft?
That is a tough.
I'm between two numbers.
Oh man, that's a tough one right there. Fifth.
The answer is
Ninth.
10th.
That one was brutal.
That was tough. Maria was helping me with this one. I was like, I need one more, like a 500 for the Josh category. And she's like going through the Joshes and Lee. She goes, Josh Rosen. I'm like, that's it. We're doing a Josh Rosen question because that's going to be so tough.
Yeah, that was brutal.
That's a good guess, though, Corey. That was a good guess on a tough question. Josh, back to you.
Yeah. Josh only 400. Let's go.
400.
This is my category. I'm taking it. I'm owning this.
All right, here's your question. Josh Jacobs had how many receiving yards in 2021? 222, 268, 301, or 348?
So I know it was a respectable number. I'm almost positive he had the most receptions of his career. I would assume the most reception yards of his career as well. I'm going with one of the 300 ones, but I don't feel good about it. 301. Let's go 301.
Final
301.
answer?
Yeah.
All right, the answer is 340. Okay. He had a massive jump up in receiving yards this year. Corey, how are you feeling about Josh Jacobs going into next season? A lot of change on his team. Obviously, different coach. They had the coaching changes midseason. Are you optimistic for Josh Jacobs as in fantasy, going forward?
He is listen, the fact that he's a running back who gets work gives him fantasy value. He's not a guy that's the top of my board, never really has been. I like a more dominant every down rusher that can also control the goal line. We see him do that from time to time, but definitely, he is definitely worth an RB3.
RB3. That's where you be drafting. What about you, Josh? Where are you drafting Josh Jacobs? Or where do you expect him to finish going forward?
He's an RB2 for me personally. But I'm also a little bit higher on Josh Jacobs, probably just because we have the same name. But I'm higher on Josh Jacobs than most people out there. I think. I think he's going to end up as a mid to high end running back too, and that's pretty much where I'll be drafting him. And I think you get value on him even later, maybe possibly as a back end running back too, or running back 3 even maybe. So
I tend to be in line with Josh on how he values him, but more in line with Corey on how I'm going to draft him. Because if I'm drafting a running back in that mid-tier RB2 range, I hope they have some upside to end as an RB1. And I don't think Josh Jacobs has that upside. I think what we've seen from him, it's going to be consistent. Like he's got a pretty high floor as well. I expect him to finish as an RB2, probably somewhere between like RB15 and RB25. And I almost feel guaranteed he'll be in that range. So the upside's definitely limited, but I like Josh Jacobs as a safe running back.
I'll say this, Simon, while I agree with you, he's never shown that upside before. I think with a new coaching staff and the team decides to give him the ball, give him these receptions, give him the goal line carries, he could be a running back 1. But we've never seen it. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm with you. All right. Josh, you didn't get that one correct. So Simon, you're gonna get to pick your own category here. Category and question value would you like?
I'm going to try out that new category, mathematical, and give me 200.
Mathematical, 200. Here's your question, Simon. A is equal to the year Lamar Jackson was drafted. B is equal to the year Dak Prescott was drafted. What's A minus B squared?
What? I don't even know for sure. I don't even know if I could answer both these. A and B.
You can get there. Think about it.
And then you have to square it. What?
How many years? Really, I'm giving up on remembering the exact years. I'm trying to remember how many years apart they were drafted, and then squaring that number.
You subtract it. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. So like, it's basically just
I have to like square 2017 or whatever.
You're gonna be squaring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is what you're gonna be squaring.
Okay,
here.
That's a little bit better.
And man,
I was like, I can't square 2015, whatever.
I'm gonna say I can't decide if they're 1 or 2 years apart drafted. I'm having trouble here. I will say 1. No, 4. 4 is my answer. I think they were drafted 2 years apart, and I'm gonna say 4.
4 is your answer.
Yeah.
They were drafted.
And the real answer is 4. You nailed it, Simon.
2016?
2016 and 2018. Corey, do you know that one?
No, I thought it was 2016 and 2019.
2019.
I would have said 3 years apart myself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know you're a Cowboys fan, so I figured you would get the Dak Prescott one.
I definitely knew 2016.
Mm-hmm. All right, Simon, that's going to give you 200. And you're going to get to pick Corey's next category here.
Corey, where do you want to go?
It doesn't make me no difference.
Okay, let's go to all time for Corey then.
All right, all time. What question value would you like, Corey?
500. I'm going for the big one.
Oh, here we go.
Hundo. Here you go. Here's your question. Put these franchises in order of all-time record.
Jesus, man.
Falcons, Saints, Giants, or Titans. This is like, all-time record meaning like, wins over losses.
So this is winning percentage, not necessarily
winning percentage,
just
yes,
wins.
sorry.
Okay, gotcha.
I did not frame that well.
Oh, no, that makes it even more interesting now that you put it that way because they can't cheat. So I would go. This is real interesting. Titans, Giants, Falcons, Saints.
Titans, Giants, Falcons, Saints.
I think I would have the same order, except I would have flipped the Falcons and Saints probably.
So you had Titans, Giants, Falcons, Saints. Is that your final answer, Corey?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, and in the last one, we had Albert and Neil both got it right. Neil, he didn't do the squaring. The year's wrong.
No.
Albert with 4.
Hey, wrong process, right answer. You got
doesn't matter. All we care about is the answer. So the real answer here. So you guessed Titans, Giants, Falcons, Saints. The answer is Giants, Titans, Saints, Falcons.
Man.
Slightly off there.
No one in
Slightly
the
off
chat
there.
got that one either. A bunch of different iterations there, but
That is
was
a tough one. Yeah,
that
these
one's tough.
500s, they're no joke, man. They're no joke. All right, Josh.
A lot of lean years, but that's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it is tough. All right, Josh, we're on to you.
Keep me away from that mathematical category. Give me Josh only for give me Josh only for 300.
Josh only 300. Here's your question. How old is Josh Allen?
Oh, this is a good question for me. He's 25.
Final answer?
Yes.
25 is absolutely correct, Josh. Well done.
Age, heights, and weights. Josh has got it on lock.
So
I know my ages, heights, and weights.
You know your ages, heights, and weights. So Josh
Yes.
Allen, 25 years old. A lot of people have him in that top 3 QBs for fantasy, top 3, top 4.
You better be.
Corey, where do you have where are you drafting Josh Allen next season for next year? Or is he in your top 3?
Yeah, I don't really have a top list made out yet, but what I'll say about Josh Allen is when to me, it's really about value in the league. Am I getting 6 per touchdown pass or 4 per touchdown pass? If I'm getting 4 for a touchdown pass, I'm not going to be looking towards Josh Allen. I wait on my quarterback. I want to get a value maybe on that 4-5 turn, more than likely on that 5-6 turn.
Yeah, I'm with you. Especially in 1 QB leagues, I just can't.
Yeah.
I can't take one of those top guys. I just never end up getting them. Josh, how about you? How do you feel about Josh Allen? Josh.
Yeah, I'm going back and forth between Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes all the time as my number 1 quarterback when it comes down to it. There's other guys you could mention for sure, like Lamar Jackson. Like if he's able to return to his MVP form, he's running around all the time, he's healthy all year, he's going to be right in this conversation next year. Josh Allen right now would be my first quarterback off the board in a redraft league.
Yeah. How about you, Simon? Where are you landing on Josh Allen?
He's in a tier with those top guys. I don't really have a preference of separation between him, Mahomes, Herbert, Jackson. Like that's a group right there. And I'm probably not getting any of them, like Corey said, based on where they're going. But if one of those guys falls to like the 4th round, I'll probably scoop them up.
Yeah, that's fair.
But he's in that tier, that top tier where they're all.
I think
just
Corey
neck and
made a
neck.
great point where he said, like, I would rather just wait on my quarterback, and I still think that stands. Like, if you're getting a great value on Josh Allen, if he's fallen to these 4th, 5th rounds, then awesome. But I'm a waiter. I'm a waiter on quarterback on redraft, not super flex.
Yeah, no, I'm with you 100%. All right, Josh, you got that one correct. You're tied here, Simon, and you get to pick Simon's category. Where are you sending?
Real said Josh did not pay attention in math class because he was memorizing Madden stats. I actually kind of was, more or less. Like that wouldn't help me with Josh Allen right now, but I think it like just created my brain. Like I remembered like all these like heights and weights. So now my brain's organized like that. So now like I just like see someone's like age, height, and weight, and it's just like, oh yeah, put it into those folders right there. Yeah.
Ruined by Madden. All right, where are you sending Simon?
But that took all the space for my math. But math, yeah. Go take the math category, Simon.
All right, Simon.
Give me 500. Let's try it.
500. All right, here you go, Simon. CMC's age is A. B is Joe Mixon's age.
So tough.
C is Damian Harris's age. And D is Travis Etienne's age.
This is incredibly tough.
What's A minus C times B minus D?
You could still get one of the or two of the ages wrong and get this right. You know what I'm saying?
I could get all of the ages wrong and get this one right.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna try to play it. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. So minus. Okay.
So now I got to do the math.
Bet you didn't expect to be doing math when you came into FanDuel's live stream, but you are.
Wait a second.
Okay. So that minus that is 3. And Jail's already like, oh, you're already screwed. And then the other
I'm
one.
not revealing anything.
Okay, my final answer is 15.
15.
Yes.
Can I tell you my answer?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I think the answer is 0.
I've got some. I love in the chat our 2 guesses so far are 47 and 4.
And then I got 0. I might be wrong, but I think Damian Harris and CMC are both 25.
Well, let's find out.
The answer is 0.
No!
Josh.
Well, so I was wrong on everybody's age. I had CMC at 26, Joe Mixon at 27, then Damian Harris at 23, and Travis Etienne at 22. That went
I
well.
had Travis Etienne at 22 as well, but Joe Mixon at 25.
A little older, but not a huge differential between all these guys. I thought this was a fun one because I the CMC conversation.
It was a trick.
Yeah, it's a bit tricky, and CMC conversation comes up. I think a lot of people tend to use his age as a reason to discount him. And so I thought this was a fun question to kind of illustrate that. We see it's really not that much of a difference between these guys' ages. Corey, how do you feel about CMC? Are you worried with the injuries? Are you like?
I don't know what his situation is going to be next year. I think the Panthers really are shopping him, really are look to move him. Once you see what the situation is, then you can kind of draw a conclusion on what you like about him.
Right.
Really spent 1 year as the most dynamic offensive player in the league. Then after that, he started getting hurt consistently. I don't think that happens by accident. He is not somebody I'm really going to be targeting, particularly where he's going at. He's not going to drop to where I would think he was a value.
He's probably going to be a first-round pick, when it comes down to it. So.
Exactly.
Yeah, if not an early second.
And listen, because that's what the thing. I would want him on the 1-2 turn. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because I would want to pair him with somebody immediately.
Yeah.
If I can get him on the 1-2 turn, I'm personally going to be doing that all day in redraft leagues.
I would do that on the 1-2 turn. I don't think.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I doubt it too. Honestly.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Do you have any predictions of where you think he might land if he's not on the Panthers, Corey?
Maybe the Houston Texans.
Texans. That would be really interesting. How do they the line? That would not be good for his value. I feel like
you want to break the internet. Send them to the Chiefs. Send them to the Chiefs.
Oh man,
that would want to send back though.
Yeah, that's.
I'm just saying, you want to break the internet. That's
for real. But that would definitely. That's 1-1 right there. But you put the injury situation to the side. But that's could be a potential trade piece for Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
Ooh,
yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, that's a great point. The Texans make a lot of sense at this point, but the Texans, they're not going to be winning anytime soon, in my opinion. So it's like
no. But you get him out there, him, Davis Mills, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You never know.
Yeah, you could, especially in that division, you could piece together enough wins maybe to sneak into the playoffs there.
CMC to the Bills.
I thought about this when we were talking about just the best spots. It's like, man, who would be really good? Like Bills would be interesting.
That would also break the internet.
That would also, yeah. And
it's probably got to be an AFC team if I had to guess, because I doubt they want to send him to an
And
NFC
the Chiefs aren't sending Tyreek anywhere. That's not happening.
No, they're like the most dynamic offensive player in the NFL.
Yeah, they're not moving him,
especially not for a running back. Even though, CMC is fantastic, but NFL they just don't care as much about running backs. And I saying the Panthers depend on him over whichever QB they randomly pay a lot of money for.
Honestly, like this point was kind of already brought up by Corey a little bit, but when Christian McCaffrey's playing, he's an elite producer. So you're kind of right, Ice. I mean, he is the man. He's an awesome running back. It's that health.
Yeah,
that health.
All right. That was Simon. And Simon, you didn't get that one correct. So we're back to you, Corey, and you get to pick your own category and value here.
Well, give me grab bag for 500. I got to get back in this.
Grab bag 500.
I just want to mention this real fast. Simon is the king of this. He's been down in many games. He's won 2 of them, right? Haven't you had 2 awesome comebacks because of Final Jeopardy, Simon?
Right, $0 going into the last round of questions before Final Jeopardy. It's happened twice, yeah.
No one is out of this game yet, and plus questions are so hard. It's low scoring.
And we only have 600 points. It's not like we're dominating.
All right, here's your question, Corey. There were 4 main characters in the TV series Golden Girls that ran from 1985 to 1992. Name 3 of them.
Rose, Blanche. God darn it.
I'm so impressed.
I'm already uber impressed.
Rose, Blanche, Claire.
What was that?
Rose, Blanche, and Claire.
Claire, like CLAIRE.
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, you got two of them.
Oh, man.
So Claire, we got Blanche, we
I
had
heard him
Rose.
say Sophia, not Claire. I don't know
Yeah,
what you're talking about, JL.
I thought you had it. I was like so sure. Like, oh man, he's already got
Rose
two
and
so
Blanche came
quick
so
right off the
easily.
jump.
Corey, that question came up, and maybe it was just me not knowing anything about the Golden Girls, but I immediately counted you out. And then you started going Rose, Blanche, and I was like, oh my God, he's gonna do it. Like,
Same thing happened to me.
That's that old school Friday, Saturday, I think either Friday night or NBC lineup from when I was a sitcom watcher in my grade school days.
Yeah.
So I just remember it from that. But I should have had Dorothy.
Dorothy.
it's always
How did you not get Dorothy?
I won't tell you.
It's always Dorothy.
It's always Dorothy.
It's always Dorothy if you're 85.
Blanche is an interesting name too.
Yeah, also if you're 85.
Yeah.
I like Maud and Viv.
Maud and Viv, and then Mr. Scampers, Mildred, Nancy, and Gutierrez.
All these names sound like they're right.
Yeah.
I also like Ice in here.
What?
What? Why are we talking about the Golden Girls? Because it's the grab bag.
Grab it and bag it.
Man, narrowly missed that one, Corey. I'm sorry. Josh, back to you.
I'm going to finish out my Josh category. Give me Josh only for 100.
100. All right, here you go, Josh. Here's your Josh only question.
Uh-huh.
Josh Peck is an American actor, comedian, and YouTuber who is best known for starring for a starring role on what show?
Drake and Josh.
You got that one. Nickelodeon's Drake and Josh.
I just know this is like just the fact that the name had Josh in it, you know. I
You were
heard
like,
that.
"That's me." Well done, Josh. That's gonna.
I
give
knew
you
one of these questions, just
Josh
me being
only.
named Josh would help, you know.
Yeah. And I said that was too easy. Yeah, the hundreds are supposed to be easy. I'm just not so good at gauging it sometimes.
I didn't see you put the answer in the chat.
Oh
No, Jerry, it was too easy for that, right? It was too easy.
Yeah, too easy. Yeah. And Mr. Scamper said Golden Girls. Yeah, that was true. Josh Peck starring as Blanche. All right, Josh. You get to pick Simon's next category here.
Math.
God, I just stuck in math. Give me the 400 since I missed the 500.
400. All right, here's your question, Simon. Number of Super Bowls won by Washington. It's A. B is number of Super Bowls won by the Jets.
Just
A times B.
Okay, the Jets have won one. I'm almost positive they've got one Super Bowl because the Bills are the only team in an Eastern Conference, AFC or NFC, that have never won a Super Bowl. Now, how many has Washington won? I think it's 3. So I'm going to say my final answer is 3 here. A times B. 3 times 1 equals 3.
All right, final answer 3.
I think so.
Got some guesses
Has
here in the
Washington
chat.
won that many? I mean, I believe it.
I think they've won multiple.
I believe
Corey, you
it.
know this one?
I'm pretty sure I know this one.
Pretty sure you know this one?
Yeah.
The answer is 3. I can't
nailed
math.
it.
I typed it wrong. 3 times 1 is 1.
What was it, 87, 89, and 91?
Oh, you got me beat. I didn't know the years.
87. If it's 87, 89, 90, someone fact check this. I need to know. I need to know.
Let's look it up. Washington Super Bowls 83, 88, 92 is what it looks like. Right
you
there.
subtract a couple of years off of each of those. You're good. You're good.
The 87, 88 season, the 91, 92 season.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah, you nailed it. You nailed
You
it.
got it.
But that first one, the 83, I was off on that one. But
that was
they were that 92 team may be the best team ever. Like
Really?
that 92 team was, and I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan.
You know what? There's some
brain.
more truth in that coming
Just
from a
best
Cowboys
overall
fan.
team.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, like,
I'm gonna go back.
it's like I just think of like some of those all-star teams. I'm like, oh, they were in trouble. Was that the Hogs? They had like the offense. Never mind. I digress.
Yeah.
Yes, the Theismann, Ripien, and Williams QBs. All right, Simon, you got that one correct. Well done.
Good
even
job,
though I can't
Simon.
type.
Honestly, shocked.
Shock. So you get to pick Corey's next category here.
Corey, let's go over to head count.
All right,
Hand count for 500.
500.
He's not messing around. He's not messing around.
Here you go, Corey. Here's your question. There are 4 NFL teams with more than one player, a running back, a wide receiver, a tight end, with at least 10 total touchdowns. Name 2 of them.
There are 4 NFL teams with more than one player.
More than one. Oh my lord.
With more than one, yeah. So there are 4 teams with two or more players who scored at least 10 total touchdowns in 2021. And 2 of them.
That's a good one right there. Are we naming how many of these teams?
Just 2 of them. 2 out of the 4.
This is a very interesting question.
It is.
Yeah, this is a good one. I hate to be like, do.
No. Think through it.
You're gonna have to think it through the NFL teams a little bit on this one.
It's a 500 one.
I would definitely have to think about it a little bit.
Yeah.
I think I have one team that I feel pretty good about, but I just do not feel good about these other ones.
You know, this is crazy as this may sound.
I don't remember the answer to this.
Boy, this is a tough one right here. This is a good question, though.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Like double-digit touchdown scorers, the Rams.
Oh. I think
is that one of your answers, Corey?
Give me the Rams and wow, he probably wouldn't have double-digit touchdowns. This is a tough one. Probably also.
Like maybe.
Yeah. This is a good one right here.
Maybe that team did it. I doubt it.
Simon, you know the answer?
No, I have an answer, but I don't know anything. I wrote something.
I'll go with the Rams and the Chiefs.
That's exactly what I got written down, Corey, is Rams and Chiefs.
I had Bengals, Packers, and Bucks.
Packers, Bucks. All good guesses. We got.
I think Bengals are probably in there.
Yeah, I was actually going to say Rams and Bengals, the 2 teams that just played last.
Yeah.
It's not a bad guess. So you went with Rams and Chiefs. Yep. The answer is Bengals, Bucks, Packers,
Vikings. Adam Thielen had 10 touchdowns.
He had 10 freaking touchdowns in
Didn't
like 12
he only play
games.
in like 10 games?
Yeah. Yeah, it was. I had to verify that because when I saw
Rams
this,
aren't in there, huh?
The Rams are not.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah,
because you had Cooper Kupp, but who else?
Travis Kelce, I think only had 9 touchdowns.
Damn.
Yep.
Damn,
You're right.
That was a tough one. I would have gotten none of them right.
That was really tough. The Vikings one I didn't expect anyone to get. The Bucks makes kind of sense.
Yeah,
Bengals makes sense. Yeah, and the Packers, I guess Aaron Jones is a little tricky. I wouldn't have necessarily expected him to have 10 touchdowns.
Well, he had no rushing yards, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Leonard Fournette, I keep forgetting just how good his season was. And then Aaron Jones, I didn't realize how many touchdowns he had. Those 2 would have been real tricky to get. And then Packers or Vikings obviously was a super tricky one. Like it seems like the only like obvious one that I completely whiffed on was the Bengals there. Like that one's crazy.
So for the Packers, we just had big news this week, right? Aaron Rodgers is likely re-signing there. We have Aaron Jones back there. Devontae Adams got tagged. Corey, I'm curious, how do you feel about Aaron Jones going forward with AJ Dillon there? I guess both of those guys. How are you navigating that running back situation on the Packers?
It's one that I'd rather not deal with. It's one that I try not to navigate because I look at when it comes to fantasy and the Packers, I'm going there for Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. I'm not interested in nobody else. That's kind of how I view it. It's like it's a pass first, heavy pass. The playmakers are in the pass. Now, we've seen Aaron Jones break out and have a back-to-back very good seasons. I just keep worrying he's going to fall off the cliff.
Yeah, 26 years old, I believe. Yeah,
I think he'll be 27 by the start of next season. And then I think A.J. Dillon had close to as many carries and more rushing yards.
Actually came on, so that's interesting.
So that's the problem. It's like I'm kind of with you on this one. I'm trying to stay hands off. I think they're both going to get drafted higher than I feel comfortable drafting.
That's exactly what I was going to say, Josh. I see people already having the debate, Aaron Jones, AJ Dillon, who you got ranked higher. I don't care. I'm probably not drafting either because I don't trust myself to be able to predict how that situation is going to play out. AJ Dillon likely going to take some more work. They're just going to eat into each other, and I'm going to stay hands off. I'm with you, Corey. Devontae Adams or bust on that Packers offense for me.
And Simon's all about Devontae Adams.
I love Devontae Adams.
No, he's the man.
He's the man.
He is. All right, Josh, back to you. You get to pick your own category and question value here. Where are you going?
Give me all time for 200.
200 all time. Here's your question, Josh. How many times have the Houston Texans been to the playoffs? 6, 12, or 18? I know those look like greater than signs, but they're not.
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely go with 6 here. They're a relatively new franchise. Well, unless they're counting the Oilers too. I'll go 6. It's 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
6 is right.
Nah,
6 is absolutely right.
Cool.
Well done, Josh.
Poor John J-Wall.
Oh, J-Wall. Albert got 6. Well done. So you get to pick Simon's next category. Give you your money. Where are you sending Simon?
Yeah, I figured you were gonna just. This always happens. People identify a category they want to send me to, but I got you last time.
It's not even
Josh.
that I want to send it to you. I just don't want to do it.
Give me 100.
100 mathematical. All right. A is equal to OBJ's jersey number in LA. B is equal to Alvin Kamara's jersey number. C is equal to Dak Prescott's jersey number. What's B
I
plus
don't
C
know
divided
jersey numbers. I have.
Hold on.
Wait, is that divided by?
by? Yeah.
Okay, there's no line showing up on my. Okay, there
There's
it
a
is.
little
Whenever
bit of a line.
Whenever I zoom
small.
in, a line shows up, but whenever I zoom out, it disappears.
I may just pretend like I know these numbers, and I'm not sure I do.
JL, is there like some decimals going on in here? Like,
No.
Is a fraction a reasonable answer or no?
Why would
Okay.
you? Yeah. No, I wouldn't make a 100 fraction.
Okay. I have no idea. Like literally,
See him every game.
one. I'm just gonna guess 1.
You know it, Corey?
Repeat the question.
So A is equal to OBJ's jersey number in LA. B is equal to Alvin Kamara's jersey number. And C is equal to Dak Prescott's jersey number. What's B plus C divided by A?
1 is my final answer. And
Okay, I got that locked in.
Yeah, I don't know.
You have a guess, Josh?
Yeah.
I would actually go 1.
You go 1, 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 2 1. So the answer is 15.
Interesting.
Ooh, it's kind of covered.
41. Plus
Yes. So OBJ's jersey number is 3. Dak
Oh,
Prescott's
I
is 4.
knew. Oh my god, I knew Alvin Kamara's jersey number was 41.
41,
That's part of his nickname,
Yep.
Oh,
AK 41, and I
That
just
makes
completely
sense.
forgot.
That makes sense
Man.
when you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
Nice
when
job,
you
Albert.
do it. Albert, 45 divided by 3 is equal to 15. J-Wall, copy, and Dame, 15. First one answer. Sorry, Albert answered 15 first. Well done. Chat
And we
knew
had-
that one.
We had a couple people who got all the numbers right,
job.
but misunderstood the math on that one,
yeah.
adding them all together. J-Wall as well, but nice job to those.
Maybe a
who
little
knew
too
all those
tricky for
jersey
a-
numbers.
For a $100 one.
You know, that's
Noted.
okay. I'll take my
Noted.
lumps.
Take your lumps. All right, Corey, back to you, and you get to pick your own category and question about here. Where do you want to go?
That bag for 400.
400 grab bag. Here's your question, Corey. What is the name given to dark areas on the surface of the sun? Murks, sunspots, encrustations, or taints?
This is crazy. Incrustations.
You said which one?
Incrustations.
Encrustations. The answer is sunspots.
Oh,
Sorry,
I
Corey.
thought those were on your skin. I thought you got sunspots on your skin. I thought 2 of these were on your skin.
Yeah, this was a tough one. I did not know the answer to this before I put it up. In the chat, a couple people got in the chat. We got Ice,
Nice.
Sunspots, Neil, Sunspots. Sunspots just
Ice,
sounded
let's
so
go,
silly.
Ice, let's go.
Let's go. You did it. Woo. All right. We're moving on. Josh, back to you. Where'd you like to go?
Grab bag me.
Grab bag 100. Here's your question, Josh. In what country was Shakira born? Colombia, Brazil, or Nicaragua?
Columbia. I know this one. I think.
Colombia is absolutely correct.
I know this one. I think. I had a friend in high school that was way too into Shakira.
We
way
all
too
had
into
that friend in
Shakira.
high school that was way too into Shakira.
Yeah.
Or if you didn't have
way.
that friend in high school, you were that friend in high school.
Yeah,
that
you
was
were.
way too into Shakira.
It's you. All right. So, Josh, you get to pick Simon's category.
Yeah, I know.
Get over there.
Mathematical 300.
All right, Simon. A is equal to the number of teams in March Madness. B is equal to Saturn's position in our solar system. C is equal to the number of months in a year.
This is the current number of teams in March Madness, including the play-in games or not including the play-in games?
I don't know.
You can't answer that. You should not be allowed to answer that question.
Okay, well, I'll do some math here.
It's like
Mercury. We got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just not going to answer. I'm just going to say, according to Wikipedia.
my very excited mother just served. Okay, Saturn is the 6th planet in the solar system. I believe there are 68 teams in March Madness because of the 4 play-in games where they fight for the 11 seeds or the 16 seeds. Otherwise, it's 64, but they added those first 4 games. So 68. Saturn is 6th in the solar system, and the number of months in a year is 12. Wait. A plus 4 divided by B divided by C. Is that what I'm doing right here?
Yeah.
So I got 72 divided by 6. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Wait, no, I know that one because 60 would be 10 plus another 12 would make that 12. So 6 times 12 is 72. So then we've got 12 divided by the number of months in a year is 12. This one's 1. This one is 1. The last one was not 1, but this one is.
1. You nailed it,
I
Simon.
think you're right. I was going to say it.
Well
You
done.
broke it down really well. Like,
You did.
We got there.
You got there. You even knew like the acronym.
I don't think I would have broken it down, but like as you were breaking it down, I was like, yeah, this is all right so far.
We got there.
All right, we're gonna speed through one more round before Final Jeopardy. Corey, I'm sorry, Simon. You get to pick Corey's category. Where are you sending him?
Corey, you want all time or head count?
All time.
Let's go all time.
300.
300. Here you go, Corey. Here's your question. Which NFL player played more years in the NFL? That's a lot of NFL in one sentence. Drew Brees, Adam Vinatieri, Brett Favre, or Tom Brady?
Adam Vinatieri.
I think you're right.
Adam Vinatieri is absolutely correct. 24 years.
I was like, I think so, but Tom Brady could have beaten that.
I know.
Well done. It was fairly close. You nailed that one, Corey. Well done. And you get to pick Josh's category on this one. All time or head count?
Head count.
Head count. Josh, 2 or 400? Which one?
Give me 200.
And the chat, do this one. Ice got Adam, Heel, Vinatieri. Well done. Sorry, you said 400? 200. Which NFL team had more quarterbacks on their roster in 2021, Josh? The 49ers, the Washington, or Miami?
So I don't know if it makes a ton of sense for the 49ers to have too many quarterbacks because they drafted one and they had Jimmy Garoppolo. Washington had an injury pretty early on with Ryan Fitzpatrick, which is probably going to, but then there's Tua with Miami. But they did not get Ryan Fitzpatrick back. I wonder if that matters. I'm between Miami and Washington here, but I'm gonna go Washington.
You're going to go Washington. The answer is Washington. They had 4. Okay. Miami and 49ers both had 2. Jacoby Brissett and Tua for Miami. 49ers, you know.
Simon, you get all time. You get that last all time question.
Yeah, I figured.
All right, Simon, all time 100. Here's your question, Simon. Which player holds the record for the most interceptions of all time? Dan Marino or Brett Favre?
Brett Favre, I'm pretty sure.
Brett Favre is absolutely correct. It's not really that close. Well done.
What's that last one? Can you show it real fast?
I can show it. Head count 400. Which NFL team had the most players, 52-man roster in 2021, who went to college at Alabama?
Patriots really stand out to me. Like
Raiders. Raiders stood out to me. I'm gonna go Raiders.
Corey, you got a guess?
Raiders.
Go with the smart person over here.
I'm sorry. The smart person ended up being Simon. It's the Raiders.
Hey, Corey. I was tied for second.
We got Final Jeopardy now.
Yes. So Corey, you got 300. Josh, you got 1,200. Simon, you got 1,400. Corey, you got something to write down? Your wager here?
No, I don't. But
or a phone. If you have a phone,
you can use a phone,
or you could just tell me verbally when the time is right.
When the time is right.
All right. The category for this one is NFL team per game stats. So NFL team per game and stats. So write down how much you want to wager of the amount that you have available.
I got mine.
And then I will let you know when you're ready to, or let me know whenever you got it, and I will ask you to reveal. Not yet.
I know. Unless you can see through my paper, it was turned back.
I can. You know that's my superpower.
You are able to see through thin paper. That is your superpower.
What a good superpower to have.
It's very useless. I wish.
Yeah.
I wish I was.
It's got to be thin paper too. It can't be
really
like
none of that like construction paper.
No card stock. If you got a nice resume, JL cannot see the other side of it.
But really gets under my skin. All right, Corey, you got your wager?
Yep.
All right, Josh, Simon, you guys both good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, go ahead and reveal for me. All right, Simon says 1,000. Corey says all of it, 300.
All of it.
And Josh says all of it.
So if all of us are dumb and can't figure it out, Simon, congratulations.
All right, here's a question for Final Jeopardy. Which franchise had the highest points scored per game in 2021? The Chiefs, the Cowboys, the Bills, or the Bengals? Which franchise had the highest points scored per game in 2021? Chiefs, Cowboys, Bills, or Bengals?
I'm actually not sure. I feel like I should know this though.
Simon, did you wager? No, Simon, you have 1,400.
Yeah, and I wagered 1,000.
I guess I'm gonna just go with this.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
I've got mine.
All right. Let me take this down real quick. Oh, thank you. All right. So, which franchise had the highest points scored per game in 2021? Go ahead and reveal.
So I'm the Bills. I don't write it down. I'm said the Bills.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. So we got Cowboys by Simon, Cowboys by Josh, and we got Bills by Corey.
If it's the Bills, then Corey wins the game. Am I wrong?
Maybe.
He would win. If we're both wrong and he's right, he would win. I was between the Cowboys and the Chiefs, but
I was between
really
the Cowboys and the
idea.
Bills myself. So I wasn't sure at all. I went with the girls. Gotcha.
After this is let me just say this. I could be 100% wrong. After the Bills lost to that game when Mac Jones only threw 3 touchdown passes, after that game, the Bills offense went on a run. They may have scored 50 points twice down the stretch. That's why I picked the Bills.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I also remember one game where they didn't score very well against the Patriots.
Yeah, that's the one he was just talking about.
After that game with Mac Jones. Oh, because they were playing the Patriots. I understand.
Yep.
What you're saying.
After that game,
I get it.
About the genius of Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
And the Bills was like, no, that's bullshit. Excuse me. And then they just went on a tear after that. So
They absolutely did.
You're right. And the answer, there's a bunch of guesses in the chat. I'm not going to go through them all because we're low on time here. But the answer is, it's the Cowboys, and the Bills are number 2. Corey, the reasoning was right. The outcome.
Oh, I didn't win. Why am I?
You guys tied, I believe. Right, Simon, you did 1,000.
Oh my God! Did I do my wager wrong?
You told me 1,000. No.
Yeah, no, I did tell you 1,000. I thought I did the math right. Where I was 100 more than him, so we tied.
For Fantasy Jeopardy.
Dang it! I guess that makes the victory feel a little bit less sweet.
I'll fight you later about who actually won.
Okay, we'll do a rock paper scissors fight to determine the champion. But Corey, thank you so much for joining us today, playing some Fantasy Jeopardy. We really appreciate it. Everybody watching, if you're not already following our man Corey, go and do that right now at the Fantasy Exec. It's right there below his handsome face on the screen. So make sure you go and follow him on Twitter. Corey, for real, this has been it's been a pleasure streaming with you today, my man. Thank you for taking the time.
Good time. Good luck, everybody. And let's do it again before the season starts.
Let's do it.
Let's go.
And guys, that is going to be it for us this afternoon/evening. Everybody who joined in and watched, thank you for playing along with us. If you enjoyed this show, we are live on our YouTube channel, Front Yard Fantasy, Monday through Friday, every day at 3 p.m. Eastern time, playing games just like this. So make sure you go follow us over there and come check out our stream one of these afternoons. Until then, though, we are out of here. Adios, everybody.
Bye-bye. Have a good weekend.
Great.